What's up, everybody? This is Daniel, and welcome to the exciting conclusion of this Watford series. Well, not the series, but the season. So, guys, I have 5 more matches, and if you guys don't remember from last episode, I was only 5 points ahead of the third place squad, and I forget who it is, maybe Portsmouth. Don't take my word on that, but um, doesn't matter who it is, it just matters that I'm 5 points behind, so I need to start winning these games. The rest of the season is in my hands. So as you see here, my first match is against Scunthorpe United, and I get eh, a penalty kick, and that was questionable as Graham breaks his neck there with the celebration. But that was the end of the game. I'm only going to show the goals as usual just to kind of roll through these last matches, but then I'll have the last highlights of the FA Cup against Chelsea, the championship, and that's going to be pretty sweet. It was a really good match. So anyways, we'll move on here against Barnsley, and I hadn't checked the tables after this game, but I do believe that the third place squad did win their match, so still the 5 point lead still holds, and we'll continue here with a nice give and go there between Graham and Sordell. And as you see here, this is the 71st minute, and right here I just go on a spree. We're skipping ahead now, only 4 minutes game time, and Graham right there. Sordell flicks that one on. Graham gets a nice touch on it and puts it in the back of the net. So he makes it 2-0, and then we'll keep rolling. This is minutes after. This is right after the restart. So we get some nice ball movement here. Sordell give and go passes, and this pisses me off when it happens to me, but when when it happens in your favor, it's pretty funny. I'll show the replay here. Just lets it bounce off of his head. That happens a little bit more often than it probably should in FIFA, but um, we'll take it. We'll go up 3-0, and Sordell there, he cuts it back, and Cowie has a blast. Jeez. He puts that into the upper corner and puts me up 4-0, and that is how that one ended. So, guys, 2 matches, 2 wins. The promotion into the Premiership is looking very nice as of now. So we'll move on against Bristol here, Bristol City, and this game, if I do remember correctly, was very frustrating. I had a lot of chances. There's just some matches where it seems like I just can't score. But this is at the very beginning of the match, um, I get a nice, awesome, amazing trampy goal there, and they go up 1-0, and then only moments later, here in the 17th minute, look at this. That is just embarrassing. If you're gonna give up a goal, don't do it that way. That's pretty embarrassing. But here we go. Here's something we haven't seen in a long time. Well, bar the Manchester City game in the FA Cup where Cowie came clutch on that free kick. But he puts one in there from about, I didn't see how far that was, but that was a nice little free kick there. But I did end up losing that match, which is okay. As you'll see here, I went ahead and checked the league table, and as you can see, with 2 more games to play, I am 9 points ahead of Portsmouth, and that means that I am moving on. So we did it. After these, I think it's 20 episodes, we're moving up to the Premiership, and I will be continuing this series and try to have some success there in the Premiership. But here are the 2 last games that I played. I ended up losing both of them, but I was on the last match playing my reserves because I wanted them to be rested up for the FA Cup final. And right here I didn't do the cutscene. I accidentally pressed A, so you see there I end up actually having a big loss to Coventry City. So anyways, that is the regular season, but let's move on to some of the more important stuff, especially since I've already been promoted, and that is the FA Cup final versus Chelsea. And this was really fun to play because it gives me an idea of who I need to pick up for this next season, and I have a lot of players in mind, but the whole thing is my defense is fine. I can usually catch up to them, and my defense isn't my problem, but it's actually my offense, and it's just like I'm so freaking slow compared to some of these players, and the give and goes don't work, and I would like to use a few more skill moves. And as you see there, Lampard kind of has a weak shot there, but puts Chelsea up 1-0, and Graham here The nice fake shot, gets the nutmeg, tries to play it trampy as usual. That's what I'm going to try to do against some of these teams. That is when I don't have skills. So that's what I need to look for is maybe some skillful. I can't talk today. This is embarrassing. Some skillful players, and I do have a lot in mind. But if you guys do have any suggestions, I have not actually entered the transfer season yet. I kind of wanted to post this and maybe the first day, just kind of look at your guys' comments to see what you guys think and who I should pick up. And I do have 2 or 3 players in mind that I would love to pick up and that I think I can. But I always like seeing your guys' suggestions. And if you do, tell me why. As I said, preferably an offensive player, mainly center midfielder or striker or a winger. Either ones, they'll work. But this right here, I go up 2-1, but you'll see this how close it was to not being a goal. I think it's Alex that was there sliding in trying to block that shot from the trampy goal. And as you see there, Graham having some side effects from that, breaking his neck on that last celebration. But you see Alex there, he almost gets that foot in there to block that shot, and that puts me up 2-1. So this is a good position to be, but also a scary position because you don't want to have them get the tie and then momentum kind of swing their way, and that's kind of a big thing with career mode. Is you notice that like momentum is really big in the game, and you can notice it online and everything. But I feel like more so career mode has a lot of momentum swings. So I want to try to get another goal to kind of seal the deal, but they're knocking on the door here. They had so many crosses in. I mean, I'm saying they're playing sweaty as I like get the trampiest goal of all time. But they cross it in like every single time they had the ball it seemed, and Drogba kind of got lucky because he wasn't finishing. But here's a nice play here. Graham puts an over the top ball, and I get really lucky here with the cutback, and the ball kind of falls to Sordell, but he has a nice one-time finish there off the deflection, and he puts me up 3-1. And at this moment, I was like, oh wow, I'm gonna win. This is great. So you see here, oh, there's my phone email. But yeah, I win the FA Cup, and that is an amazing way to cap off the season. But guys, I just want to say, as you're watching here, my guys celebrate. I just want to say that, I just want to thank you guys who stuck with me through this series, and I've been kind of streaky with my uploads, if you will, kind of uploading them at random times, and sometimes there's been a week or two gap between them. But I just want to say thank you guys for staying with me and for supporting me, and I feel like I'm giving like a like a post match speech, but yeah, guys, so what's going to happen is I'm going to have my next episode is going to be all my transfers and some of the transfers that I make and some how much my players have progressed and stuff like that. But once again, guys, if you have any suggestions for transfers, just leave that in the comment section. And here are the match facts for that match. And as you can see, I probably shouldn't have won, but I did. I 100% shot accuracy. But guys, once again, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys next episode.